Hello friends, welcome to R2P Soft IT classes. Today we are going to discuss about MBC application lifecycle. This is an very important topic from MBC that is asked in every interview. We have collected uh, different answers from different sources. Let's start the discussion of these answers. First question is explain the MBC application lifecycle. The web applications usually have two primary execution steps. These are understanding the request, second, sending an appropriate response based on type of request. The same thing can be related to MBC applications also, whose life cycle has two foremost phases. First, for creating a request object, and second for sending the response to any browser. Second question that is related from the first one. What are the various steps to create the request object? In order to create a request object, we have to go through four different steps. These are step 1, fill the root, step 2, fetch the root, step 3, create a request context, step 4, create a controller instance. Same question, explain MBC application lifecycle. Any web application has two main execution steps. First, understanding the request, and depending on the type of request, sending out an appropriate response. MBC application lifecycle is not different. It has two main phases. First, creating the request object, and second, sending our response to the browser. Creating the request object. The request object creation has four major steps. The following is a detailed explanation of the same. Step 1, fill root. MBC requests are mapped to root tables, which in turn specify which controller and action to be invoked. So if the request is the first request, the first thing is to fill the root table with root collections. This filling of root table happens the global.asax file. Step 2, fetch root. Depending on URL sent, URL routing module searches the root table to create root data object, which has the details of which controller and action to invoke. Step 3, request context created. The data root object is used to create the request context object. Step 4, controller instance created. This request object is sent to MVC handler instance to create the controller class instance. Once the controller class object is created, it calls the execute method of the controller class, creating a response object. This phase has two steps: executing the action and finally sending the response as a result to the view. Let's understand using this diagram. First, request. First portion is request and second portion is response. In request portion, first request is generated. If request is yes, then step 1, fill root table, then step 2, fetch root, then root data, and then URL routing module. Step 3, request context created, and then MVC handler. Then step 4, controller instance created, then execute, then controller action invoked, then step 4, execute action. Step 6, result sent. In view result can be JSON result, file result, other type of results. Friends, we are discussing only one topic in this session, and actually we have collected the answer from different sources. If sources is same and answer is same, if answer is same, then we will not discuss the same answer. What is MVC application? Life cycle. Any web application has two main execution steps. First, understanding the request, and depending on the type of request, sending out an appropriate response. MVC application life cycle has two main phases. First, creating the request object, and second, sending the response to the browser. Creating the request object includes 4 basic steps. First step 1, fill root. Step 2, fetch root. Step 3, request context created. Step 4, controller instance created. Next, what is the life cycle of MVC application? The life cycle of MVC application includes 2 execution steps, the two main phases. The 2 execution steps involve understanding the request, and secondly, sending out the most appropriate response based on the type of request. The 2 main phases includes creating the request object and secondly sending the response to the browser. What are the steps in creating the request object. Step 1, filling root. Step 2, fetching root. Step 3, creating a request context. Step 4, creating a controller instance. Explain what is MVC application lifecycle. Friends, I think this answer is same as the above state discussed. Then proceed further. Explain MVC application lifecycle. There are 6 broader events which occur in MVC application lifecycle. Below diagram summarizes. Friends, we have already discussed this diagram. You can understand once again. First, request. If request is okay, yes, then step 1 would occur, fill root. Then we will go root table and fetch root. Step 2. Then root data, we collect the root data, URL routing module from URL routing module. Then step 3, request context created. Then MVC handler. Step 4, controller instance created. Then execute, controller action invoked, execute action. And step 6, result sent to view result. View result can be JSON result, file result, other type of result. Any web application has 2 main execution steps. First, understanding the request, and depending on the type of request, sending out appropriate response. MVC application life cycle is not different. It has 2 main phases. First, creating the request object, and second, sending our response to the browser. Creating the request object. The request object creation has 4 major steps. Below is the detailed explanation of the same. Step 1, fill root. MVC requests are mapped to root tables, which in turn specify which controller and action to be invoked. So if the request is the first request, the first thing is to fill the root table with roots collection. This filling of root table happens in the global.asax file. Step 2, fetch root. Depending on the URL sent, URL routing module searches the route table to create root data object, which has the details of which controller and action to invoke. Step 3, request context created. The root data object is used to create the request context object. Step 4, controller instance created. This request object is sent to MVC handler instance to create the controller class instance. Once the controller class object is created, it calls the execute method of the controller class. Explain MVC application lifecycle. Application lifecycle is simply a series of steps or events used to handle some type of request or to change an application state. It uses the HTTP as a protocol to send the request on the browser. Yes friends, one request on the browser. One thing that is true for all these platform regardless of the technology is that understanding the processing pipeline can help you better leverage the features available, and MVC is no different. There are two different life cycle used in ASP.NET MVC: application life cycle and request life cycle. Application life cycle helps in getting to know that IIS will start working till its time will stop. First, the request will find the routing method which is defined under the root config.cs, where there is a controller and its action method is defined in the URL. After the controller has been created, actually beings running IIS until the time it stops. A component called the action invoker finds and select an appropriate action method to invoke the controller. MVC separates declaring the result from executing the result. If the result is a view type, the view engine will be called and it's responsible for finding and rendering our view. If the result is not a view, the action result will execute on its own. It displays the actual HTTP result during the execution of the request. That's it friends. Please share this video, like this video and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much.